BT Entertainment Weekly is brought to you by Lime.
You turned this balloon so hard here.
You got that right. It's the weekend again and time for another edition of BT Entertainment Weekly, your guide to all that's going on the entertainment scene. I'm Gina.
And I'm Camila. Remember back in January we told you about Rihanna's brother Rory Fenty? He's been around the other side of the world doing his thing, launching his career in, of all places, Japan.
Well, we have an update for you. He's dropped his mixtape, Intolerable Cruelty, and from all accounts it's doing well.
Got a bunch of downloads going, rotation on the radio. Yeah, I can't be happy. I'm working with a lot of producers overseas, artists overseas, so I mean, look out for big things in 2015 and beyond. You know what I mean?
Sadly though, Rory told BT Entertainment Weekly that he's been spending very little time here in Barbados.
As hard as it is to say, like, for the culture in Barbados doesn't really accept the whole rap artist, Bajan rap artist. So for you to be successful or try to make a name for yourself in the genre of music that I'm doing, you have to leave Barbados for a bit. You know what I mean? And just get your name buzzing overseas. So that's what I had to do, and that's what I do.
Nonetheless, guess who was in town and spending time with little brother? None other than big sis Rihanna. The two were at the BTA multi-level car park for Suburban 90s retro house party over the weekend. These parties have become quite popular with the Bajan crowd, and according to Rory, is one of the most creative events.
He is one of the more popular DJs on the island. We're talking about Jess J, who also attended the big party. Remember last year, many of you would have voted for him on social media to win one of the top international electronic dance music DJing competitions that was held in Dallas, Texas. He's still making waves on the music scene.
This year it's continued. I was kind of afraid that, you know, the train might fade away, but so far I've been a carnival for Trinidad. I got the opportunity to spin with Major Lazer again this year. I've just came back from Jamaica for one of the biggest events down there. It's called Dream Weekend. That was absolutely amazing. A big privilege as a Bajan, you know, to be chosen amongst a big card, Popcan, Bounty Killer, Calado, many people, Hot 97, Cardinal Official. Dream Weekend was amazing. And like I said, privilege. Next week I'm off to New York City to play at the historic Webster Hall. Once again, more electronic music, you know. So, I mean, a lot of people may not know, you know, there are two sides to Just J. There's the EDM, electronic music, house music side, and then there's, you know, the island side where I play the soca, the hip hop, the dancehall. You know, I don't really partial with it.
Philip Seven of the band Masala has some valuable advice for entertainers and artists as a whole. Stop selling yourself short.
We need to come together as musicians, as brothers in this entertainment scene in Barbados, and decide that we need a structure and a range that all of us can get something from it, part-time or full-time. All of us can benefit from it.
He had a chat with BT Entertainment Weekly, and he told us that something that is often forgotten is the fact that musicians and entertainers have a critical role to play in the marketing and promotion of the Barbados experience, especially now at a time when world economies are in turmoil.
Some people say we do this because we're not educated or we did not go far in school. That's not the case. Most musicians have bachelor's degrees and PhDs, but this is a passion, and believe it or not, for a simple thing like if the musicians in Barbados do not produce soca music, we won't have a carnival. No carnival, no tourists. No tourists, no money. So we do play a very vital part in the economy of any country in the world.
And now to an industry which could transform our economy: film. This week the Barbados Visual Media Festival was launched. This is your time to see some of the best locally produced films and shorts. There's Keeping Up with the Joneses, Payday, and more.
President of the Barbados Film and Video Association, Lynette Eastman, says film festivals are a key part of building the industry, and the BFVA is looking at putting building blocks in place for the sector, which has a lot of potential.
Recently, we, for example, went to Durban in South Africa. The entire African continent is interested in what people of African descent have to say. I mean, usually we've been told that they aren't interested, and I guess, I mean, when you're so huge, you really don't look outside a lot. But many of our stories are similar. So you have that entire continent, you have the entire diaspora that we can sell our films into. And many people want to hear our stories. Our stories are, we have many stories that have not been told. If you think about it, there's so many stories that we have here that have not been told, and people want to hear them.
The festival runs from September 16th to October 16th.
Have you ever had the opportunity to marvel at a man eating fire? Or maybe enjoy the stuntmen as they perform some interesting feats from high up in the air? And what about the acrobatics of Bajan characters such as the Shaggy Bear and the Green Monkey?
If you head over to Harbor Lights on Bay Street, it's all there for you, wrapped up in a fun-filled Monday night Bajan package. That's where you'll see none other than Cassius Clay, who probably is the last of a dying breed of fire eaters.
Nice and easy, so she's good. She is good. Give it up for this beautiful volunteer, ladies and gentlemen.
Be sure to check it out. And why not join in the fun?
And that's a wrap on this week's edition of BT Entertainment Weekly, your guide to all that's happening on the entertainment scene today. I'm Gina.
And I'm Camila. Have an event or a comment to make? Why not drop us an email at entertainment@barbadostoday.bb or check out our website www.barbadostoday.bb, and of course, like us on Facebook for more. See you next week!